tats and goals, tats. Rock the shows, yeah. Big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. All set. Break with the stars out. Break. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Deported. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's James. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw, Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Play action, it's Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st and 10, Kelly. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Kelly to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On first down, it's Kelly. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Kelly. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Kelly to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Oh, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawletta looking for a first down throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action here on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Flush to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Kelly. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outs. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Lauletta. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now it's Tate. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. He finds Coleman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it deep for Fowler. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Benny Fowler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Here's James. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Kelly throwing again on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Kelly on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw, Lauletta. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Kelly. Pass incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
To throw is Kelly from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Detroit! Detroit!
Lauletta on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A give to McCoy. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
To throw, Kelly. Dancing to his left. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Kelly. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there. And he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Lauletta now to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
It's complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Kelly. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a 1st down throw, Kelly. And that is incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's Kelly throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Kelly now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over!
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta keeps himself upright. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Coming off play action, Lauletta. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Sean Robinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he's going to go down again. Sean Robinson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Lauletta. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, it's Tate. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This give is to McCoy. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Eluding the pressure right, and they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Kelly. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Lucky 56.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First and 10, Lauletta. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Lauletta. And this is going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium, and the Ravens now really pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kelly. His throw incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Play action, it's Kelly. Looking downfield for Jones. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brian Orakpo in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Lauletta looking for a 1st down throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sean Robinson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gone!
Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Gone!
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Kelly on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Lauletta now to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be taken at the 13. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Kelly going to throw again. Forced out to his left. Going deep here for Matthew. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Kelly sliding out of the pocket. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Set. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And his throw is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw is Kelly. Throwing on 3rd and long. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. Darren Lee there to get him down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it in. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The Giants' offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3, should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Lauletta. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing on third down, Lauletta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gallman. And fights through one man. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal-worthy offense. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Linval Joseph in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 34. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Instead of a run, Lauletta wants to throw it. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Lauletta. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lauletta. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trent Murphy in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, Lauletta. He's going to fire this thing deep right side, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I'm gonna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them off. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.